Hey guys, Joel here, and welcome back to the episode. So today's topic is another rant, and you guessed it, it's on Square Enix again. Been on a roll lately with them, like I don't know what to say. Like they just haven't been doing well lately. They have some ups and downs. Some games okay, like when I tried out Octopath Traveler, I showed you guys on mobile. That was actually decent. It was good, and all that stuff. It's just I still wish it was a console version of it, but it's still fun. Still fun for when I showed you guys that. But now they come out with all these other games, a lot of other shit games, and a lot of people is probably gonna not like me for this or hate me for whatever I have to say about this game, and that is Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. I don't even know what kind of name is that, but yeah, they always have like these weird, long ass, drawn out names and stuff. Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. Oh my god. Uh, where do I begin with this game? I think this was also one of the games that was in the JRPG edition, the Game Informer magazine I spoke about on this channel a couple of months back. I think it was in that book, and I was hyped for the game because I really thought it was gonna be, something like the old school games, like the retro turn-based games and stuff, like the old Final Fantasy that were good. I thought it was something like that, but it's not. And it's out now. I've seen gameplay footage on it, and not impressed. Don't like it. I'm not a fan of these. Oh my god, these stupid, hack and slash mindless games. And it's crazy because now this like Western form of like gaming, is being incorporated in like these Japanese games now, and I don't like that. Like what happened to JRPGs back then? Would that were not like that? What happened to the turn based or like the games like action like I would say like action turn-based in a way with the Tales of series. What happened to those games? Like what happened? Like all of a sudden now it's like they just want to cater to like the Western gamers here that only like these mindless hack and slash games and stuff like that, or these Dark Soul wannabes and shit like that. Like I don't like games like that. Don't like them. Never like Dark Souls or any of those games that's similar to it. That's never been a game in my interest. My cup of tea. People call them RPGs, but I don't really see them as RPGs. I see them as just a hack and slash, difficult ass games, and that's it. And this is one of them. Definitely one of them. And yeah, it's like I don't know what to say. Like they're just slowly becoming, these Western hack and slash games and stuff like that, all this crap. And I don't like that. Like come on. Like I was really expecting like a good turn-based game. I thought it was gonna be something, like something classic, from the good old days. I thought we were gonna see some characters and stuff from the gold ones and stuff like that. But no, it was wrong. We got this new protagonist idiot. I don't even know his name. I forgot his name. I think his name is Jack or something like that. And I'm not impressed at all. Don't like the style of the game. Not a fan of the battle system. Definitely not. That to me is number one. That's the first thing I noticed. And the battle system sucks. I don't like this hack and slash. I don't like these difficult Demon Soul type of crap. That keep coming out with. And it's like I don't know what to say. Like, come on, like I expect this from a lot of Western RPGs, but now, come on, now you're messing with my JRPGs, my Japanese role playing games, and I'm not happy with that. Because I miss the old ones, the turn based and stuff. It has a great story, nice world map and all that stuff. I don't see that here. I mean, the graphics look decent. That's the only thing I could say. Which is like what majority of every game now is like. It's just about the graphics, nothing else. Story sucks. The gameplay sucks. Probably battle system sucks. Barely any content. That's not what I like. And I was really disappointed because I thought it would have been something interesting that I could have picked up when it was finally released. But nope, it had to be one of those games. It had to be one of them. And the game doesn't even have anything to do with Final Fantasy, so I don't even know what's the point of having the name in there. It was actually like developed more by damn, I forgot the group. Was it Team Ninja? I don't remember who it was, but I think it was Team Ninja, or it's the people who worked on that game Neo. I think it's called Neo, however you say it. I don't remember if I may be wrong. I don't know. You guys can just correct me if anything. But it's their game pretty much. It's not a Final Fantasy game. It's not anything for Square Enix. So I don't understand what's the point of putting Final Fantasy in it. Well, actually, I know why. You know why? Because money. They know that as a well-known franchise, really popular and stuff. So they think, okay, put Final Fantasy in the name. We're gonna make some more of this. We're gonna make it fast. Just and then it's like, come on, like it's sad. Like I see this type of business practice practice with a lot of these damn AAA devs now. Let's look at Resident Evil for example. Like Resident Evil Village. Like that's not a Resident Evil game to me. It has the name, but it is nothing like Resident Evil. Like I don't know when when since with these horror games by the way that everything has to be first person now. I don't like that. I miss third person horror games. And that's something that is like non-existent now in the current gen. Like that's something that you mostly just see on like the PS1 and the PS2 and Sega Saturn, Dreamcast, stuff like that. And then all of a sudden they went this whole first person, route, which I don't like. That's not what Resident Evil was about. Resident Evil should be third person. I feel like these things should be not, be left alone. Don't mess with it. Don't mess with what's not, don't fix something that's not broken. And that's why I don't like, now these JRPGs now is just shit. I know I spoke about it so many times. A lot of them is like losing like the content. They're losing like any fun in it, any gameplay, any like the story. All that stuff is like gone. The only thing they focus on more is just the damn artwork and the graphics and how fast it can run at 60 frames and all that shit. Like I don't care about that. I care about the gameplay. That's number one. I want gameplay, good battle system, packed with content, great story, all in one for a great price. That's it. I don't want a half-ass game that has day one patches, so many damn bugs in it that you have to keep fixing and fixing and fixing to finally get the game to like be the way it should have been. Like that Cyberpunk game and all that crap. Like they throw all these games that has tons of bugs on it, and then want to send out packs. I mean, send out patches. But then in the meantime, they like trying to like push like all these different like passes, season pass, and DLCs on you and stuff like that. Just to pay money, like spend money. Like, does that make any sense? Like, you're not even getting us a full game, like a full working game, and it's like it's crazy with this whole like gaming industry. Spoke about this already. Not happy with it. Don't like what they're doing with these JRPGs. Just look at what it with Tales of Rise. My rant on that video is like one of my highest viewed my highest viewed videos on this channel with that rant. I know you guys love my rants. I know that. I see it. You guys love these rants. So but I don't do this because just like talk shit about these people. I'm doing it because I'm pissed off with what they're doing. I don't like what they're doing. I don't like these like whole this different like scams and like these shitty practices and stuff that a lot of these damn AAA developers have this like incorporated now, and that's not right. It's not right for us gamers. Especially us. The old school ones and stuff that grew up with the PS1 and the PS2 and stuff like that. We didn't have to deal with that stuff. So it's like, come on, you don't have to deal with microtransactions and DLC and day one patches and installing games. You put the damn CD in, you play it. You put the cartridge in, you play it. It's like, come on, like what's going on now? But yeah, so I know I went off the topic. Just had to just mention that. But like I said, this is not a Final Fantasy game, and it's not what I expected. It's just one of those mindless hack and slash demon soul type of games, and that's something I don't ever ever want to play. Never. I have played Demon Souls, by the way. I have played it that years ago, and I did not like it. Too difficult. That's not a game for me. I don't understand how people can like difficult games where you can't really like enjoy the game. You like pissed off majority of the time playing it. That's not what games are supposed to be about. Games are supposed to be something you just relax, be entertained, be able to just calm your mind and have fun and like get out of this world, like go into the gaming world, like you're just in your own little world now, and playing these games, and get away from real life and, responsibilities and all the other shit going on, That's what these games should be about, not about how difficult it is and how you just want to break the damn disc, the friggin' disc and stuff like that. It's not what a game should be about. But I'm not happy with it. I'm really disappointed because I really thought that was going to be something good. And I really thought it was going to be a Final Fantasy game, but it's not. This has a name for the money, but it's not a Square Enix game. It's not a Final Fantasy game, nothing like that, nothing of the sort. And I'm not happy with that at all. Like, this just needs to stop. Needs to stop. Like, I want to see more of these damn Octopath games. Like, Octopath Traveler, I want to see more games like that. More of that style. If it's gonna be a problem to like make any new JRPGs, with like in a modern like setting like graphics or whatever that's like good and like turn based, then okay, then just make them like Octopath Traveler, make them like that. I'll gladly take it. I'll play it. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the HD 2D. I'm fine with that. Like, come on, like I don't understand that. It's just crazy right now with what's going on. And I'm not happy with that. Not happy with Square Enix. You guys have seen this lately. I've been talking about them left and right. Have more more ideas, more topics in mind as well for them, but I'll say that for the day. So more to talk about with them. But like I said, this is not a Final Fantasy game. I guess you can just take out the Final Fantasy origin. It's called A Stranger of Paradise. That's the game. That's the game. That's better. That's more like it. Not these long ass names that just stupid. The Stranger of Paradise. That's what that game is. Not no Final Fantasy, and that's it. So a lot of people is probably gonna knock me for it and talk shit like, "Oh, you didn't even play the game. How you know?" Like, I know what kind of game it is. All right, I know, and that's not my type of games. I've seen the gameplay. I know how these games play. If I play Demon Soul, that's enough to. That's pretty much playing all of these type of games because that's how these games play. They're just the same thing. You go around, you're running on a map, a nice, beautiful world. You're just running around with, finding enemies, getting loot, getting the best armor, all that shit. That's not for me. So it's like that Demon Soul, like MMO type of feeling. Those games, stay away from me. I don't like them at all. They're not fun. And it's boring to me. It's boring. I don't like it. I miss these games. That's why you guys have been seeing. I've been playing a lot of these retro games lately on this channel and stuff like that, and all that stuff. And I need to start my all retro game series because I've been mentioning that. I mentioned that already in the channel update. I mentioned that already, so I want to do that where everything is gonna be retro that I talk about on here. I haven't done it yet. Honestly, I forgot, and I've been doing other things. So I want to start that. Like I said, I want to talk about a lot of like other retro games that I have that I want to to discuss and like play through, do reviews on. Old school magazines, I want to do like reviews on that and things like that. So that's what I want to do. And as you guys have been seeing, I've just mostly been playing retro stuff on here, talking about retro stuff because that's the good stuff. All the new stuff sucks. All new stuff is shit. Like, bring me the good stuff. Like, come on. Like, oh my god. That's why I've been supporting all these indie devs. All right. So since Square Enix is not gonna do it, you guys can do it. Come out with some good like turn-based RPGs for me, please, please, indie devs. I'll gladly pay for that. I'll gladly pay for that. Just make it like the old school games. Don't pack any DLC and all that shit and no day one patches. Just come out with the game. That's it. If you want to update the game and stuff to like make sure it works better, smooth out bugs, that's fine. But make these games because Square Enix is not gonna do it. None of these other AAA devs are gonna do it. You guys can do it. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, and that's all I have to say with this game. I don't know. I want to say more, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like I don't know what to say with Square Enix. I don't know what to say with these AAA devs, and I really miss like having these great JRPGs that we used to have back then, and it's like non-existent now. The only other game I can think of like modern JRPG that's still a JRPG with turn-based and then go that whole mindless hack and slash shit for what to appeal to the Westerners is the Trials of Cold series, the Trials of series. That series is good, by Falcom and I forgot the other people who works on it. Falcom and who are they? Is it Exceed? Don't remember. But they're the only ones right now that's still making really good JRPGs, turn based and everything. The only ones. I don't know of anybody else. so only ones. I have to finish those games by the way because I have all four of them. They're all coming out with another one. I think it was this year because I spoke about that as well when I saw it in the JRPG edition of Game Informer. It was like a little spin-off or something. I want to get that one too, and then I'll have all the games in the collection and stuff. I beat the first one already. I wanna beat the second. I gotta play the third and all that stuff. There's so many. So many. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I want to talk about. Like, what do you guys think of this game? Have you guys tried out? Do you guys like it? Do you guys agree with me? Disagree with me? You guys gonna rant on me next? I'm ranting on everybody else. And let me know what you guys think of it, But like I said, like these games, man, it's not for me. Like I don't like it. I don't like what they're doing with Final Fantasy. And if you're gonna go that route, don't even call them Final Fantasy games. This is just me, because it's not a Final Fantasy game. The demons it's like Dark Souls or Demon Souls, whatever. I'm getting it mixed up now. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. I'll definitely appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.